the 3D bookmaker Diecast Racing League.
Welcome back. It's been a long time coming.
It certainly has.
Rally Racing is back on the 3D Bottmaker channel, here with the new DRC-X.
My body is ready, 3D.
Over a year of planning and design has gone into this track, and we could not have done it without Spoolheads Racing. Now, this isn't a sponsored video, but Russell from Spoolheads reached out to us, said he was a big fan of the channel, and wanted to help us make a bigger, better track. And oh my, do we have a bigger, better track.
Oh, this thing is wild.
So a huge shout out to Russell from Spoolheads for helping us take the DRC to the next level, the
DRC-X.
Okay, let's talk about the racing format. The DRC-X is a team sport. We've got 4 teams of 2 drivers that will compete in 3 rounds. The points scored by teammates will be combined and accumulate throughout those 3 rounds. After round 3, the top 2 teams in points will compete in a 4th and final round.
Okay, what about the big air bonus?
I'm getting to that.
Oh, sorry.
Points in the DRC-X will be scored like King of the Mountain. First place gets 5 points, second place gets 3, third place 2, fourth place 1, and a DNF will result in 0. In addition to that, a big air bonus of 1 point will be awarded each race to the driver that jumps the furthest.
So pretty much it's our normal scoring system, and the driver that jumps the furthest gets a big air bonus.
Yes, and keep in mind that the teammates are adding their points together.
Got it.
Okay, let's take a look at our first 2 teams. First up for Team Ford, we have returning driver Leroy McQueen in the RS200. He'll be joined by teammate Rick Rollins in the RS1800.
Okay, then we got my man Big Air Dylan driving for Team Mitsubishi. He's in the 08 Lancer Revolution, and he's joined by Devin Airmore driving in the Evo 6.
I believe that's the first time we've seen an Evo 6 race on the channel.
I'm ready to see some big air from Team Mitsubishi.
The drivers are lined up, ready to go. Team Ford starting on the left, and they are off for the first race of the DRC-X.
Here we go.
Team Mitsubishi out in the lead over the first jump. Dylan way out ahead down the track. Devin Airmore right behind him in second.
Let's go big air, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Whoa, Dylan went flying off the track. Now it's Rick Rollins in the lead. Devin Airmore behind him in second. They're through the final turn.
Here we go.
Where'd he go?
Oh, man. This is going to be a good season, 3D.
And here comes Leroy McQueen to take third. And as the saying goes, it's better late than never. You can ask Big Air Dylan about that. There's Rick Rollins on his side, very close to those spectators, but somehow he didn't hit anybody.
There is a kid lying on the ground.
You know how kids are. We do have a few spectators on the ground over here.
Wait a minute, is that guy Fiery?
I don't know, he looks similar.
Or it could be Guy Fieri.
Does it really matter who it is?
I guess not.
Okay, let's go to the replay. Dylan with a lot of speed here. Look at the air he gets going over the hill.
Oh man, that was sweet until he drove off the road and slammed into the guardrail.
A violent flip there by Big Air Dylan. That made room for Rick Rollins as he passed up Devin Airmore. Now the officials are saying, since Rick Rollins did not land on the track, that jump will not count towards the Big Air bonus. So the comparison is between Devin Airmore and Leroy McQueen. And as you can see here, Devin Airmore jumps the furthest, so he will score the Big Air bonus on this first race.
Way to go, Devin Airmore.
That's going to be 7 points on the board so far for Team Ford. Team Mitsubishi has 4. The teams have switched sides, and they're off for race 2.
Let's keep it on the track this time, Dylan.
Team Mitsubishi taking the top lane. Nice jump there. Here comes Team Ford over the jump. Whoa!
I guess that was some big air.
I think it's all down to Rick Rollins now, who's alone on the track. Whoa, he's going sideways. Oh, and he stalls out on the hill.
Wow, how sad was that?
I mean, it was all his.
I mean, tell me you suck at driving without telling me you suck at driving.
Okay, Tootie. We've got a major wreck here at the crossing point. Leroy McQueen made it out of that mess, but is stopped over on the turn. Let's take another look at what happened. This time it was Team Ford out in front. Keep your eye on Leroy McQueen. Slams right into the side of Big Air Dylan. Rick Rollins somehow avoided all of that just to choke on the hill. Let's see that from a different angle here.
Okay, now this is the view.
Here they come to the intersection, and boom!
Wow. That right there is why they call him Big Air Dylan.
Ooh, look at that spectator jumping out of the way.
You think that was him jumping out of the way?
That's what it looked like to me.
He took an Evo to the face, man.
I think that's debatable.
I guess we're bringing back the glory days of Group B.
Since no one crossed the finish line, we're going to rerun that race. But first, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the DRC-X here on the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League channel. We're about to restart race 2 between Team Ford and Team Mitsubishi. Team Ford is currently up by 3 points. And there they go down the track. Team Ford taking the low lanes, Mitsubishi on the top. Dylan overshooting the landing there on that jump. Whoa, a close one through the intersection. Leroy McQueen shutting Dylan down with that block. It's Leroy down the valley, over the hill, playing it safe there.
Ooh, don't play it safe.
Drifts through the corner, coming down to the final turn here. Big Air Dylan driving in reverse in second place. And it's going to be Leroy McQueen followed by Big Air Dylan, Devin Airmore, and Leroy McQueen. Once again, jumping towards that wall.
He seems to be drawn towards that crowd.
Yeah, something going on there.
I'm guessing he's probably a Mustang driver.
Well, old habits do die hard.
They certainly do.
Let's go to the replay. Big Air Dylan, a sloppy landing there on that first jump. A nice tandem jump there for Team Ford. Look at how close that was in the intersection.
That was almost another wreck.
Very close call there. And then it was Leroy McQueen right here, shuts Dylan down, causes him to spin out.
You know I'm cheering for Dylan, but I like that aggressive move by Leroy McQueen.
Now here they are at the final jumps. It looks like Dylan actually got more air going backwards than everyone else. We're going to have to go to the finish cam to double check. Here's the jump by Leroy McQueen, followed by Big Air Dylan, and yes, he does out-jump him. Devin Airmore comes up short, and so does Rick Rollins, who hits the wall.
It doesn't matter if he's going forwards or backwards. You can't beat Big Air Dylan at Big Air.
So far, Team Mitsubishi has won the Big Air bonus on both races. They're sitting at 10 points. Team Ford still in the lead with a score of 13.
All right, here we go again.
Team Ford back on the top lanes. The drivers are changing positions, so everyone will get a chance to start in each lane.
Team Mitsubishi working together here. Go Evos.
Dylan flooring it down the hill. Whoa, not again.
Oh, come on, Dylan.
Devin Airmore takes over the lead for Team Mitsubishi.
Awesome, sweet drifting there by Devin Airmore.
Airmore all alone through the final turn. Goes for a big jump. Nice big air there for Devin Airmore. And here comes Leroy McQueen pulling it in second. And Rick Rollins as well. I gotta say, Team Ford is doing a great job at finishing these races. Unlike Big Air Dylan, unfortunately.
Big Air Dylan is a man of the people. He knows the people want to see him go flat out, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Well, right now he's flat out on his back.
And we love him for that.
I'm just saying Big Air may not be a winning strategy here.
Blasphemy, 3D.
What?
You know.
I know what?
Down in your heart, you know, and I know.
You're about to say something ridiculous, aren't you?
We have been here before. We have learned this lesson. We have walked this path in the Super Stadium Racing Series.
Okay, I know where this is going now.
The path.
Ah, yes, the path.
The glorious path to victory.
Wow, now it's a glorious path.
It's always been a path of glory.
Okay, go on.
Where was I? I got lost.
You were going to say the path to victory.
Yes, the path to victory. Say it with me. Is Big Air.
Now, that was true in the Super Stadium Racing Tournament, but I'm just not sure if that's going to work out here in the DRC-X.
It's a universal law of nature, 3D. Just watch.
Okay, well, let's see who gets the Big Air bonus on this round. So far, Devin Airmore has the longest jump. And yes, he beats out both drivers from Team Ford.
Devin Airmore out there getting it done for Team Mitsubishi.
Okay, the score is going into the last round. Team Ford has 18. Mitsubishi has 16. Big Air Dylan with the lowest points so far of the day.
Hey, lowest points, but biggest error.
That is true. Team Mitsubishi back up on the top lanes again. Nice lane there by Dylan. Dylan now pulling way ahead of everyone else. He's got that thing in top gear.
Come on, Dylan, stay on it, stay on it. Whoa, he did it.
What a jump by Big Air Dylan.
Oh, yeah, baby, Dylan getting it done.
He's had trouble there all day, lands it on the last race, and then absolute monster air at the finish.
Oh, it's so good, 3D.
And here comes Rick Rollins for Team Ford.
It's so good. I needed this Big Air in my life. I've been missing it.
And it looks like Devin Airmore and Leroy McQueen get tangled up on the last turn. Let's go to that replay to see that amazing jump by Big Air Dylan.
You know, they say true art is an explosion, but I say this right here is true art.
What a jump there by Big Air Dylan. Let's see from the jump cam. He really went flying over that hill.
That's Big Air Dylan, baby.
Then look at this big drift coming out of the turn.
Art in motion, 3D. Art in motion.
But he wasn't done yet. Look at this massive jump at the end. Rolls it over back on his tires. We don't even need to compare jumps here. I mean, here comes Rick Rollins. Nowhere close to what Big Air Dylan did. We're waiting for our final score tally of the race. And whoa.
What did I tell you, 3D?
Team Mitsubishi actually finishes on top with 22 points over Team Ford with 21.
And who got all the big air bonuses today?
Team Mitsubishi.
And who's in the lead?
Team Mitsubishi.
Once again, proving that the path to victory, come on, you can say it, it's big air.
We'll see how it plays out over the next 2 rounds.
It's a law, 3D.
Well, there you have it. Team Mitsubishi currently in the lead by 1 point. Coming up next time, we have Team Subaru versus Team Porsche.
You're watching the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League.
Welcome back to the DRC-X, the 3D Botmaker Diecast Rallycross.
The home of the big air.
Yes, it is. Last race, Dylan driving for Team Mitsubishi really showed us how to get some big air. He just had a little trouble keeping his car on the track.
Dylan is the definition of go big or go big. There's no other option for him. It's just go big.
Well, he finally seemed to find his footing on that last race. Look at that big jump over the hill, landed it, and put Team Mitsubishi on top of the scoreboard. Okay, let's take a look at the teams racing today. First up in the blue, we have Team Subaru. Ralph Rallington will be in the Subaru BRZ. He's joined by Stuart Baru in the Subaru WRX STI.
Then for Team Porsche, it's Max Powers in the 944 Turbo. And next to him is Doug Drifter in the 928S Safari. Max Powers and Doug Drifter, some great names there.
Yes, they are. Here we go. They are lined up for the first of 4 races.
Let's go, boys. Leave it all on the track.
And they're off for race 1. Team Subaru on the top lanes here. Over the first jump, Ralph Rallington really flying out there. Drifts through the intersection. Max Powers for Team Porsche out in front, followed by Doug Drifter.
Hey, we got some air.
Max Powers up and over the hill. He's got 1 turn left before the finish line. Doug Drifter still back there in second, and Max Powers, whoa!
Wow, nice.
And a big jump from Doug Drifter as well.
Here comes Subaru.
And Subaru is up and over the finish line as well.
Team Porsche really getting some nice air here at the finish line.
Doug Drifter ends up on his roof, along with Ralph Rallington, who did not make it to the finish. Let's go to the replay. Look at Ralph Rallington jumping over that jump. Really flies out there. Not the cleanest landing. He gets beat to the intersection by Max Powers. A really clean drift there. Then he swaps some paint with Doug Drifter, who pulls into second.
Oh, that's my favorite part right there.
Let's take a look at the jump cam.
Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that.
Ralph Rallington also getting some nice air, but that is where he flipped his car over. And here's a view from the drift cam.
Oh, we got the drift cam too. This is amazing.
Look at Stuart Baru really kicking the tail out on that WRX STI. Okay, let's see who won the big air bonus on this round. There's Max Powers. Wow, he actually got out-jumped by Doug Drifter.
A little teammate competition going on there. I like it.
Yeah, you know, sometimes a teammate can help push you to the next level. But those were both impressive jumps for Team Porsche. That's going to put them up to 9 points on the scoreboard. Team Subaru only has 2.
Only 2 for Team Blue.
Here they go down the track for race 2. The teams have switched lanes. This time it's Porsche up on top. Team Subaru pulling ahead here. Both drivers out in front. Well, there's some contact around the corner. Maybe some miscommunication going on there. Wow!
Oh, holy big air, 3D.
What a jump by Ralph Rallington, who gets passed up by Stuart Baru.
Hey, his teammate slowed down. Subaru took over.
And here he comes. An absolutely massive jump at the end. Whoa!
I gotta tell you, 3D, we have the best view in the house.
Everyone jumping past the finish line this race. What happened to Ralph Rallington?
I think that's what they call a meet and greet with the fans.
The meet and greet was supposed to be after the race.
Well, I mean, this race is over, right?
It's the entire race, not just that one.
Well, I can see how he may have gotten confused.
Okay, we'll be more clear next time.
It's all about communication.
Let's look at this jump here by Stuart Baru. Just glides through the air, bounces up, hits the guardrail. That spun around. Here it is from the jump cam.
Oh, that's so good.
It was a really clean jump. He just bounced after landing. Then you can see here Stuart Baru passing on the outside of his teammates as Ralph Rallington was going backwards. That secured the win for Team Subaru and was actually great strategy on their part.
Look at that air at the end. That was a big jump.
Yes, it was. Here comes Ralph Rallington. You can see here he hits the track, bounces up on the wall, flips over to the side to go do what you say was a meet and greet.
Hey, Ralph Rallington is a man of the people.
A man of the people in the same way that Mustangs are crowd pleasers.
Hey, a Mustang is probably Ralph's daily driver.
Okay, Subaru will take the big air bonus on this race, but I gotta point out that's the second time we've had a car drive off into the crowd section and no one got hurt.
And on top of that, we have no safety fences.
That is true. Team Subaru bouncing back up on the scoreboard. They now have 11, only 1 point behind Team Porsche. And they're off for race 3. Team Subaru back up on the top lanes. The teammates have switched positions here. Doug Drifter out in the lead. Whoa! Max Powers goes flipping violently.
Damn.
And down goes Doug Drifter after being sideswiped by Stuart Baru.
Team Subaru just got brutal on Team Porsche. That is one way to take out the competition.
It's also one way to take out our cameraman. He is face down in the dirt.
Is that Reggie?
I don't know his name.
So you don't know your own staff?
I'm not in charge of staffing. That's Susan's job.
It sounds like you need to do a meet and greet.
I'm not doing a meet and greet.
You should.
Let's see that impact right here. Both drivers of Team Subaru send Max Powers right into the camera.
Man, they crushed Max Powers there.
While the track crew gets out there to check on things, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the DRC-X. Is round 1 of event 1 of season 1.
That's a lot of ones.
We're going to restart race 3. The current score, Team Porsche has 12, Subaru has 11. Hopefully we can avoid another major collision here.
Isn't that section of track designed for major collisions?
Okay, you're saying the quiet part out loud.
Oh, sorry.
Team Porsche taking the low path here. Both teammates through the intersection first. Ralph Rallington right on their tail in third. Max Powers passes up Doug Drifter.
There's that teammate rivalry going on.
Max Powers first through the drift turn. Only one corner left before the big air jump. Here he comes.
Give us the power. That right there, 3D. That is the power of Tozawa.
And here comes Ralph Rallington and Doug Drifter sliding in. It looked like Ralph Rallington was blocking Doug Drifter to the finish line. Doug will come in third place, followed by Stuart Baru. But that ended up stopping everyone but Max Powers from making the jump here at the end.
Come on, no big air blocking, guys.
Let's go to the replay to see the action on this one. A nice tight group around the corner, then look right here going down the hill. Doug Drifter starts to drift a little, and Max Powers passes him up, gets some nice air there, and takes over the lead. At this point, Doug Drifter was still in second place, but looking at the drift cam here, all three of these drivers end up getting spun around and head down the track in reverse. So that will be an automatic big air bonus for Max Powers since no one else made the jump.
You know, it's so refreshing to see these drivers actually land the big air jump as well.
Oh my goodness, you remember season 1?
Oh, no one was landing anything.
Or season 2, I don't think we even had like a landing platform.
Yeah,
for
that was
one.
crap.
Okay, really?
Oh, sorry, that was just like a reflexive statement.
You know, supplies were limited back then.
I'm not judging.
Spoolheads Racing wasn't even around.
I hear you did the best with what you had.
What? You were there too.
I mean, I was there, but, you know, I wasn't really there.
Oh, sure, whatever. The score is going into the final race. Team Porsche has 20, and the boys in blue have 15.
Let's go, guys. Go big.
Team Porsche up on top. Clean landing by both drivers. Ralph Rallington gets a wheel up on the guardrail, recovers. Whoa! Doug Drifter slams his way into second place.
Here we go, Stu.
Over the hill. Oh, he rolls it, but he recovers.
Wait, what?
And he's still in first place.
Oh, Subaru is a legend.
What a recovery there by Stuart Baru, heading to the big air jump.
Oh, fly, Subaru, fly.
How did he wreck, recover, and then land one of the biggest jumps we've seen here in the DRC-X?
3D, this is how legends are born.
I agree. We may be seeing the making of a legend here with Stuart Baru. What a crazy race that was. A nice job, though, by Doug Drifter, passing up Ralph Rallington right here at the merge to take second place. But the crazy thing has to be Stuart Baru right here heading towards the big hill jump. You can see he's not taking a straight path up the hill. That caused him to roll his car, but then Doug Drifter actually helps him out and pushing him back up on his tires.
I don't think he was trying to help. He just had no other way around that Subaru.
Here's the view from the jump cam. Now let's look at this final jump by Stuart Baru.
Oh man, just look at that car fly.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but that looked like a big Air Dillon level jump.
You know what? I'm not mad at that statement at all.
Although you could argue that Stuart Baru tends to land his jumps more often. Where
Okay,
Dillon...
see, now you're getting disrespectful.
Here's the score, and look at that. We have a tie between Team Subaru and Team Porsche. Both teams ending round 1 with a score of 23. That's going to tie both teams for first place, pushing Team Mitsubishi down to second, followed by Team Ford.
I did not expect to see a tie score.
It's a very close competition so far. Only 2 points separate first from last place.
You're watching the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League.
Welcome back to the DRC-X, the home of Diecast Rallycross.
Or better known as the House of Big Air.
Well, speaking of Big Air, in the last race, we may have seen a legend in the making with Subaru driving for Team Subaru.
Subaru is already a legend in my book. He rolled his car over the jump just to roll back on his tires. Not only finished in first, but got some massive Big Air at the end.
Yes, he managed to jump a distance of 10.5. Big Air Dylan still holds the record, though, with a jump of 12.
Well, he is Big Air Dylan.
All right, let's get started with round 2. Driving for Team Porsche, we have Max Powers in the 944 Turbo, joined by Doug Drifter in the 928 Safari. And driving for Team Ford, it's Leroy McQueen in the Ford RS200. He's rolling with Rick Rollins in the Escort RS1800 Mark II.
Let's roll, baby.
The current scores going into this round, Team Porsche has 23, Ford has 21.
All the teams are pretty close so far.
And there they go down the track for race 1. Team Porsche starting up on the top lanes. Over the jump, Leroy McQueen out in front. Whoa, gets pounded by Doug Drifter.
We're already starting with that.
Now it's Max Powers, followed closely behind by Doug Drifter.
Oh, look at that team jump right there, 3D.
That was nice.
Tandem drift.
Oh, look at that. Now this is some team driving right here.
Let's see that double Big Air.
Here we go. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my.
Okay, that's not good.
Where is it?
That's a problem.
Hey, where's it at?
Somebody get the medics.
Ah, there we go. Thanks, Steve. I believe we have a fatality.
Well, it was bound to happen. Doug Drifter fell over the barrier into the crowd.
I'm honestly surprised it wasn't one of the Fords.
Now, there were a few people in line waiting to sign waivers. We do want to point out that those people were actually waiting to sign secondary waivers.
Oh, secondary waivers.
Yes, they had already signed a pre-waiver which covers accidents in the waiver line before even arriving to the event.
Man, we are really covered, aren't we?
Hey, this is the DRC-X.
Yeah, well, those people just got X.
Remember, they were covered by the pre-waiver.
So which waiver is more powerful, the pre-waiver or the secondary waiver?
I would actually have to look at the waiver handbook. I have the second edition.
You have the second edition?
Yeah.
I only have the first.
Oh, well, talk to Susan. There's some updates in it.
It's all so complicated.
Yes, but necessary.
Absolutely.
Moving on from that minor setback, let's go to the Big Air camera. Here comes Max Powers in first. He scores a 9.5. Doug Drifter did not touch the track, so his jump will not count. Here's another look at Doug Drifter rolling off the side. You know, I think some of those people jumped out of the way.
If you want to call being forcefully hit by a Porsche jumping, sure.
And here comes Rick Rollins with a jump of 6.5. That DNF for Leroy McQueen is going to set Team Ford behind in points. They have 2. Team Porsche has 9.
Well, Leroy McQueen needs to step it up.
Well, he did get crushed by Doug Drifter on that race.
Doug Drifter woke up this morning and chose violence.
You know, it could be a winning strategy. Here they go for race 2. Teams have switched lanes. Team Porsche way out in front this race. Max Powers once again leading the way. Leroy McQueen in third place, closing in on Doug Drifter. Oh, Max Powers goes for the barrel roll, but ends up on his roof.
Down goes Max Powers.
Leroy McQueen passes him up, spins out, and now it is Leroy McQueen all alone, going in reverse, taking his sweet time.
Let's pick up the pace here.
And Leroy McQueen finishes with a reverse jump. And I believe we have a triple DNF on our hands here.
There goes Max Powers with his tires to the sky.
It appears Doug Drifter got stuck behind his own teammates, and Rick Rollins is just stopped at the bottom of the hill.
Come on, Rick, finish the race.
I thought he was never going to give up.
Well, he just let you down.
Let's take a look at this barrel roll attempt by Max Powers up and over the hill.
Oh, man, imagine someone landing a barrel roll off that jump.
I'm not sure if it's possible, but this is the DRC-X.
Anything is possible when there's an X in the name.
You'll see here in a second, Doug Drifter gets stuck behind Max Powers.
Hey, those are true teammates. They race together, they jump together, and they DNF together.
And look at that right there, Leroy McQueen passing in the air over Doug Drifter.
Wow, that was awesome.
And there you can see it again from the drift cam, Doug Drifter getting stuck behind his teammate. Leroy McQueen will take the Big Air bonus with a short jump of 5.5. That run will add 6 points to the score of Team Ford. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League's DRC-X. The current score is going into race 3. Team Porsche has 9. Ford has made a pretty big comeback here. They're now at 8 points. They were at 2. A total of 4 DNFs so far today between the two teams.
This is a dangerous track. There's a lot of places where things can go very wrong.
Absolutely, this track requires your full attention, focus, and really tests the driver's ability to control their car down the course. Doug Drifter gets sideways down the hill, doesn't really get any air there over the jump, but he does have a big lead going into the final turn.
Let's see if that big lead turns into some big air. Whoa! Wow!
My goodness, that was a jump.
Wow.
Here comes Max Powers and Rick Rollins. They don't quite make it over the jump, and that right there reminds me of some scenes from the first season of the DRC.
So we got another triple DNF?
Well, actually, I think Max Powers crossed the line. I'm not sure about Rick Rollins. There's Doug Drifter flipped over after that massive big air. We gotta see how that compares to Dylan's jump, who is the current record holder in this series. It seems Doug Drifter may have avoided the mid-track jump to focus on going all out on the big air finish.
Yeah, he could have done both.
Well, he certainly made up for that first missed jump with this last one. Look at this right here. Look at the height and distance of that jump.
I had to look up to see his car. We're sitting up here in a booth, and I had to look up to see his car.
Now let's look at this finish here. Max Powers does cross the finish line, but he blocks Rick Rollins from doing the same.
That is some dirty business by Team Porsche.
Let's see it again. They caused a double DNF for Team Ford. Rick Rollins getting stopped right before the line.
He thought he was going to finish, then he got rickrolled by Max Powers.
A cutthroat maneuver by Max Powers. Okay, that yellow line there is the Big Air record held by Dylan, and look at that!
Whoa.
Doug Drifter has tied Big Air Dylan for the Big Air record at a distance of 12.
Doug Drifter, we may have another legend in the making right here.
The scores going into the final race are lopsided. Team Porsche has 18. Team Ford only has 8.
It's hard to compete with Max Powers and Doug Drifter.
Porsche on the bottom lanes, already way out in front. Doug Drifter taking the lead down the track.
There's a bump for Max Powers.
Once again, these two working together as a team. Nice jump there by Doug Drifter. He's flying down the track.
This is going to be big, 3D.
He is really moving here.
Give me that big air.
Oh my goodness.
That right there.
Wow, they're still flying.
That was legendary air.
I think it's safe to say that Doug Drifter has come to challenge Big Air Dylan for the Big Air throne.
Oh, it's going to be Game of Thrones around here, 3D.
I did not expect to see that Porsche. Was it a 928 Safari?
It doesn't matter what its name is. It can fly.
I mean, he already tied Dylan for the record. I can't wait to see how this one compares.
Okay, but keep in mind, Dylan did have trouble in that first round.
That's true.
We've yet to see the full potential of that Evo.
Yeah, but look at that right there.
That is crazy.
Also, we got to point out that Max Powers had a nice jump along with Rick Rollins.
And Leroy McQueen had another DNF.
His third one of the day. That's rough.
He had such a good name, too.
Wait a minute.
New Big Air record.
We've got a new Big Air record.
Yes.
Set by Doug Drifter with a distance of 12.5.
Wow, Doug Drifter throwing down the gauntlet in the Big Air department.
He most certainly is. Let's look at the results. Team Porsche scores 27 this round. That is going to move them to the top of the leaderboard with 50 points total. Team Ford only gets 10 this round. That has them at 31. Now, Subaru and Mitsubishi have yet to race, and there's still one more round after this. But I think Ford is going to need an amazing third round if they want any chance of moving on to the finals.
Well, anything can happen, but they are Fords.
That is true. Coming up next time, we have an exciting race. Team Mitsubishi takes on Subaru. Big Air Dylan will be facing off against Stuart Baru.
Oh, that's going to be good.
You're watching the 3D Bookmaker Diecast Racing League.
Welcome back to the DRC-X Season 1, Event 1, Round 2.
And what an event it has been so far.
We have had some amazing action. Just last week, Team Porsche was showing what true teamwork looks like on the track. Both drivers staying together in the lead.
That tandem drift, though.
Yes, drifting together, jumping together.
And you know what they say, the team that gets Big Air together gets Big Air together.
True, but only one teammate actually gets the bonus point.
You get the point, 3D.
We also had an unfortunate minor setback at the waiver line, but that is all sorted out now. Let's get to today's matchup.
Oh, yeah, we got two of my favorites here in the house. It's Big Air Dylan in the Lancer Evolution, joined by Devin Airmore in the Evo 6.
Definitely some high flyers there. They're facing off against Team Subaru. We got Ralph Rallington in the BRZ. He's joined by Stuart Baru in the WRX STI.
Stuart Baru also making a name for himself here in the DRC-X.
I am looking forward to him facing off against Big Air Dylan. They're all lined up at the start, and they are down the track for the first of 4 races. Team Subaru starting off on the top lanes. Looks like Mitsubishi is out in front just by a little. There's some contact there by Subaru, and down goes Devin Airmore by the hands, or should I say by the wheel of Big Air Dylan.
Hey, that was unintentional by Big Air Dylan.
Subaru spinning himself back around to go forward.
That's a mistake.
Meanwhile, here comes Big Air Dylan to the line.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah.
That is some big air by Big Air Dylan.
Getting it done.
He is joined upside down by Subaru. And here comes Ralph Rallington dragging it in for third place. Unfortunately, Devin Airmore is not going to make it because he was taken out by his teammate.
Again, he wasn't taken out by his teammate. That was just a mix-up on the track.
Wait, how did Devin Airmore make it all the way over here, over the hill, when he crashed all the way back on the 180?
Hey, you can't stop Devin Airmore. Well, I guess he was technically stopped.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
And looking at that replay, it was Subaru that hit the car of Big Air Dylan. That sent Dylan into his teammate, which caused the wreck. So it was not Big Air Dylan's fault.
Hey, I'm just impressed at how fast Devin Airmore was going on his hood.
Never mind that. Look at this. He gets upside down air.
He actually does with a little help from Ralph Rallington.
Well, it is nice to see some good sportsmanship out there on the track.
Then, of course, Big Air Dylan making it look easy at the finish line. That is a big jump.
That's what we were waiting to see in the first round.
Subaru also makes the jump, but that seems to come up a little bit short. Let's go to the Big Air cam to see the distance. And that jump is going to be an 11.5 for Dylan. The current season record is 12.5, held by Doug Drifter of Team Porsche. And Team Subaru is going to come in at 7 and 7.5, so that will be 1 bonus point on the board for Big Air Dylan. Currently putting Team Mitsubishi in the lead, 6 points to 5.
Team Mitsubishi taking that path to victory.
What path is that?
Say it with me,
I'm
3D.
just kidding. I know you don't have to finish that.
Hey, I am here to teach.
Here comes Team Mitsubishi over the first jump. Dylan looking a lot better this round than the last. Subaru out in the lead. He gets challenged by Devin Airmore. Airmore makes a pass. Whoa, he rolls it. And he recovers.
Devin Airmore just did a Subaru in front of Subaru.
Airmore now struggling to stay out in front, going in reverse.
He's doing the right thing. Once you spin around, keep going down. He's doing it.
Bumper to bumper with Subaru. And as Airmore first passed the finish line, followed by Subaru and Ralph Rallington. But what happened to Big Air Dylan?
That is a good question.
And there he is, stopped over on the first 180 turn. I'm not sure if he's having mechanical issues or what, but we gotta see this pass once again by Devin Airmore. Appears to go for a barrel roll.
That was a Subaru move right there. We saw Subaru pull that off in the first round. I think that was Devin Airmore taunting Subaru for causing him to crash in that first race.
He actually got wrecked by his own teammates.
Subaru started the chain reaction, okay, 3D? We all saw it.
Okay, but let's look at what happened here on the finish line. Airmore takes the jump backwards, but look at Subaru. He takes a bump from behind mid-air from his teammate.
Did he beat out Airmore?
Yes, he does with the assist from Ralph Rallington. I wouldn't call any of that big air.
Certainly not.
But Subaru will take the bonus point, and that's going to tie the score right now, 11-11.
Wow.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the DRC-X. We've got Team Mitsubishi taking on Team Subaru. The score is currently tied 11-11. 2 DNFs on the board for Team Mitsubishi, but they have won both races.
They're just taking turns sharing the spotlight.
They could share the spotlight better if they both pass the finish line.
Hey, they're doing pretty good.
Ralph Rallington up on 2 wheels after that landing. A close pass through the intersection, and there goes Ralph Rallington to take over first. That's going to send Dylan back to second. Rallington sideways down the hill. There goes Dylan to take back the lead.
Get it done.
And he did not come alone. Devin Airmore also passing up Ralph Rallington. Dylan approaching the final jump.
Send it.
Oh, he does it again.
Send it, baby.
And here comes Devin Airmore flying through the air.
Send it again.
Oh, man, so much big air down here at the finish.
And it feels so good, 3D. It feels so good.
We've got Subaru and Big Air Dylan upside down.
Hey, when a race ends with 2 cars upside down, you know you're doing something right.
Or you could be doing something really wrong.
That is true as well.
Ralph Rallington was off to a great start, but he came down the hill sideways. That slowed him down, making an opening for Big Air Dylan and Devin Airmore to pass him by. Let's see that from the jump cam.
The jump cam is one of my favorites.
Look at that, Dylan passing in the air, and then Devin Airmore makes his move as well. And we gotta check out that drift.
Oh, mwah, that's a
Dude.
chef's kiss.
We went over this before.
What?
When you do a chef's kiss, you kiss your fingers, not the person next to you.
Why would I kiss my fingers?
That's how you do the chef's kiss.
Oh, well, my bad.
Now I have to wash my face.
Oh, be an adult, 3D. We're both grown men
Does anybody
here.
have some sanitizer or a wet wipe?
Did you just ask for a wipey?
I asked for a wet wipe. They make them for men as well, not just for babies.
Okay, maybe we're not both grown men happen here.
Oh, whatever. Just stay on your side, okay?
You're such a baby. Get him a wipey, please.
It's a wet wipe. There's a difference.
Oh, I'm sorry. Get him a moist towelette.
I mean, that's kind of the same, but not really.
Just get back to the race.
Okay, sorry. Big Air Dylan once again takes the Big Air bonus, and Team Mitsubishi takes the lead on the scoreboard now with 20 points over Subaru's 14. Here we go, their lineup for the fourth and final race. Let's see if Team Subaru can make a comeback. Rallington and Baru on the bottom lanes. They are out in front so far. Up and over the jump, a bobble there from Stuart Baru. Dylan slams into the side of Stuart Baru. They're fighting for position.
Come on.
Rallington way in the lead. Whoa! Stuart Baru is over some big air by all three drivers. Ralph Rallington spins out. Big Air Dylan goes for the pass on the outside.
Get him, Dylan.
He makes it around him, and Big Air Dylan going big to finish things off.
Going big is all he knows how to do.
And here comes no one else.
Wow, a triple DNF to end things off here.
Wow, Ralph Rallington and Devin Airmore right at the end of the track could not make it down for the jump. And there is Stuart Baru upside down on his hood. Let's see the replay of this.
That hit right there was Big Air Dylan's revenge on Stuart Baru for that hit he took in the first race.
Then it looked like Team Subaru was going to take this, both drivers in the lead. Look at that, all three cars in the air together at the same time.
I just saw this, 3D. We got to play that again. I think Big Air Dylan gave Stuart Baru a shove in the air.
Oh, let's see that from the jump cam. I mean, he is right on the bumper of Stuart Baru.
Watch it again right here. I think he pushes him up into the air, and that may have caused him to land wrong and flip over.
Either way, I think that's the first time we saw three cars in the air at the same time there. Then look at Ralph Rallington. He spun out. Big Air Dylan sees the opportunity, pulls to the right, goes around Ralph Rallington, makes the overtake, heads down the hill for the Big Air bonus, and you'll see Ralph Rallington slides into that side wall.
Man, Dylan makes Big Air look easy.
Yes, he certainly does. He scores a 9.0 on that jump. He's the only one to make it, so he will take the Big Air bonus point, giving Team Mitsubishi 26 points for round 2. That is going to push them up to second place, only 2 points behind Team Porsche.
A pretty big gap there between the top two teams and the bottom two.
Yes, an 11-point gap, but there's still a lot that can happen in round 3.
You're watching the 3D Bookmaker Diecast Racing League.
Welcome back to the DRC-X. It is time for round 3 of event 1.
We've got a big showdown today with Doug Drifter and Big Air Dylan throwing down on the track.
Yes, we do. In the last race, we saw Team Mitsubishi outmaneuver, outjump, and outpass Team Subaru. That put them 2 points behind the current leaders, Team Porsche. They currently have 50. Mitsubishi has 48. Team Subaru sitting down at 37 and Ford down at 31. They have a lot of ground to make up in this round.
They're going to need a miracle.
Yes, they probably will, but today we got the top two facing off against each other. Team Mitsubishi versus Team Porsche.
Team Mitsubishi, a.k.a. the Big Air Boys. We got Devin Airmore, and he's joined by the legend himself, Big Air Dylan.
For Team Porsche, we have Max Powers and the current Big Air record holder, Doug Drifter, in the Porsche 928S Safari.
I know Doug Drifter holding the record has to be bothering Big Air Dylan.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be the Big Air King.
He is the Big Air King, okay?
But how can you be king and don't hold the record?
Right now, he's just a king without a crown.
Okay, well here we go with race 1. Team Mitsubishi starting on the top lanes. They're over to the first jump safely. Porsche out in front, but here comes Dylan to overtake both drivers. Uh-oh, he's spinning out here.
Hold together, Dylan.
Here comes Doug Drifter. Oh, he wrecks.
Wipe out.
Dylan smashes into him as he drives past him in reverse. Uh-oh, I think something might be wrong with Dylan's Evo.
It's okay, he's got his teammate Devin Airmore helping him down the track.
They're really doing a great job here with their teamwork.
Unlike Team Porsche.
And there goes Dylan over the jump in reverse. Here comes Devin Airmore to join him at the finish. I believe, though, that's going to be a double DNF to start things off for Team Porsche.
Hey, the team that wrecks together gets a DNF together.
I mean, I guess in the end, it's all about being a team, right?
A losing team, yes.
Okay, don't forget Team Porsche was in the lead in overall points.
Well, now they're facing off against Mitsubishi, so...
Big Air Dylan having trouble coming down the hill, spins out all the way around, heads up the hill in reverse. You can see Doug Drifter sees the pocket for the pass, goes sideways with his car, ends up flipping it, unfortunately. Then he takes a hit from Big Air Dylan, who's driving in reverse here. You can see then Max Powers runs into the rear end of Devin Airmore, who did a great job assisting Big Air Dylan down the track. Look at this. He gives him a couple pushes down the track, helps guide him all the way to the finish line. That right there is how you work together as a team to accomplish the goal of winning the race.
They really do make a good team. Dylan's kind of a showman. He likes to go all out on the track, throw caution to the wind, huge big airs. Devin Airmore is a little more balanced, a little more reserved, a little more focused on strategy and winning the race. while Dylan is just about going big.
Yeah, I agree. If you're going to have a stunt driver like Big Air Dylan, you really need someone to balance that out, and I think Devin Airmore is a good pair for him. Okay, here they go down the track for race 2. This time it's Team Porsche up on top. Clean landing by both drivers. Mitsubishi out in front, a close call there through the intersection. We got Doug Drifter taking the lead here. Here he goes over the first big jump. Not much air from Doug Drifter.
Come on, Doug.
Doug Drifter really moving out there as he approaches the final turn. Big Air Dylan back in second. Here comes Doug Drifter, a big jump there.
Whoa! There goes Dylan.
A big air competition down here between Doug Drifter and Big Air Dylan. Doug Drifter is the current season record holder with a distance of 12.5. We're going to have to see how far they jumped on that one when we get to the replay. Max Powers appears to be stalled out on the final turn. Look at this close call here through the intersection as Doug Drifter gains on Big Air Dylan, passes him up. He decides, however, to play it safe on the first big jump going over the hill.
Come on, Doug, you got to go big on this one.
It may not be a bad strategy, though. We have seen a lot of drivers wreck on this jump, just like Devin Airmore.
Whoa, did he roll his car?
He finished the race, so he rolled back over.
Way to go, Devin Airmore.
Look at that big jump by Dylan.
And here comes Airmore after rolling his car with a reverse jump.
Yeah, that's very impressive for Devin Airmore to make it down here after flipping on that big jump. Let's see the jump distances here. Doug Drifter gets a 10.5.
Oh.
Dylan out jumps him with 11.5, but that is not a new record. The current record is 12.5. Doug Drifter still the Big Air King.
Okay, he can't be the Big Air King. Dylan is the Big Air King.
He's got the record, man. He's holding the belt.
Yeah, but he hasn't really proven himself yet. It's too early.
So having the record for jumping the furthest isn't proof.
He got lucky, plus his landing on that jump was a little sus.
Yeah, but there's no rule on how you have to land the jump. The distance is simply marked where your car touches the ground.
It was still sus.
Okay, well, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the 3D bot maker Diecast Rallycross. We've got Team Mitsubishi taking on Team Porsche. So far, Team Mitsubishi leading with 15 points over Team Porsche with 5. Team Porsche has 3 DNFs on the board after 2 races.
Not a good way to start things off.
Here they go down the track for race 3. It's Mitsubishi back up on top. Here they go over the first jump. Whoa, Dylan wrecks!
Oh, no.
We haven't seen anyone wreck on the crossover jumps yet. Max Powers is leading the way, followed by Doug Drifter. Ooh, a smooth jump by Max Powers, spins around on the landing. His teammate runs into him, and here comes Devin Airmore with the overtake. Now it's Max Powers in reverse, followed by Devin Airmore. And a nice jump there by Max Powers going in reverse. And here comes his teammate Doug Drifter to join him. This is the first time both members of Team Porsche have made it to the finish line together today.
They're slowly starting to get it together.
Unfortunately for Team Mitsubishi, Big Air Dylan wrecked over on that first crossover jump. There he is upside down.
Hey, wrecking and crashing is just the cost of being a legend.
You can see there he overshoots the landing. That causes his car to flip over. Team Porsche at this point had a nice big lead. Now check out this jump by Devin Airmore. I think this was the best jump of the day.
Yeah, that looked good. He was just gliding over the hill.
He bounced around on the landing, ended up spinning around. But watch right here as Devin Airmore in the yellow Mitsubishi cuts on the inside of Doug Drifter to overtake him for second place. That was a great pass that gave him some extra points right there.
Once again, Devin Airmore, the more strategic driver of Team Mitsubishi. He's kind of like the Scottie Pippen of diecast racing.
Wait, so you're saying Dylan is the Michael Jordan?
Yeah, who else would it be?
I don't know. He's kind of crashing a lot this season.
Okay, did MJ never have a bad game?
Well, yeah, of course he did.
The comparison is obvious. Air Jordan, Big Air Dylan.
Okay.
Jordan's number was 23. What's Big Air Dylan's?
He's driving a number 8.
Okay, but...
And it's yellow, so it's more like Kobe.
Okay, but follow me here. What's 8 times 2?
16.
Okay, add 8 more.
24, so that's Kobe again.
But then minus 1 is 23.
You really had to do some mathematical gymnastics to get to 23.
But I got there.
Yes, you did. Okay, the score going into the final race. Team Mitsubishi has 18. Team Porsche has 13. Oh, we got a 2-car collision in the intersection. That's going to take out Doug Drifter and Devin Airmore. That leaves us with Dylan and Max Powers. Dylan really moving fast down the track here.
Oh, he's going for that air 3D.
Here he comes.
Holy big air, baby.
Wow.
That right there, 3D. That was, wait a minute, here comes Devin Airmore.
I thought he wrecked.
Hey, don't ever count Devin Airmore out. He might roll his car on a jump. He might even crash, but he will make it past that finish line.
I guess so. His consistency in finishing is very impressive and very key to Team Mitsubishi doing well in this competition. Let's see what happens here. Doug Drifter hits into the side of Devin Airmore. Let's see that from the crash cam.
Boom, slams him right into the guardrail.
Well, that certainly slowed him down a lot. But like you said, it seems like you can't stop Devin Airmore.
Speaking of more air, let's see that huge jump by Big Air Dylan at the end.
Okay, we're going to get there, but let's appreciate this hill jump one more time.
That was a good jump.
Yeah, clean landing that helped him maintain his speed. And then look at this right here.
Oh, man, this right here.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
The distance on that jump was absolutely insane.
That's got to be a record,
well,
right?
Hold on right here. 12.5 is the current season record held by Doug Drifter.
Oh, yeah. New Big Air record. Oh, yeah, baby. The king has taken his crown back. All hail the king of the Big Air, Big Air Dylan 15 3D.
That is huge.
In your face.
Okay.
In your face.
Okay, you just got unnecessarily aggressive towards me for
all
no
this
reason.
talk about, oh, Dylan isn't the king. Well, look at that.
I just said he didn't have the record.
Well, he has it now.
And now he is the rightful king.
He's always been the king, 3D.
Sure, when he holds the Big Air jump record.
Always been the king.
Okay, just calm down.
In your face.
Someone come get him. Okay, let's look at the current standings. Team Mitsubishi on top now with 74 points.
In your face.
Team Porsche currently in second with 66. We still got Subaru and Ford coming up in the next race. After that, the top two teams will face off in a finals.
You're watching the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League.
Welcome back to the DRC-X on the 3D Botmaker channel. It's the last group of round 3 here in event 1 of season 1. In the last race, though, we really saw something special.
Oh, we saw something legendary from our boy Big Air Dylan, setting a new Big Air record with a distance of 15.
Absolutely amazing. That put Team Mitsubishi up on top of the scoreboard. Now the top two teams will face off in a final round, so the score to tie or beat today is 66 if they want to get into the finals.
That's going to be a tall order for sure.
Today we have Team Ford with Leroy McQueen in the Ford RS200 and Rick Rollins in the Escort RS1800 Mark II.
Then we got the boys in blue with Team Subaru. Ralph Rallington is in the BRZ and Stuart Baru in the WRX STI.
This is a make-or-break round for these two teams. Team Ford needs 35 more points to tie Team Porsche.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I mean, it's technically possible.
Yeah, but it's not logically possible.
Well, maybe not. Team Subaru, though, needs 29 points. That is a lot of points to try to put on the board in one round. The most they scored in a round so far was 23 back in round 1.
Well, good luck to both teams with that.
Ralph Rallington with a good lead here, followed by Stuart Baru. Leroy McQueen back in third. Rallington through the final corner, coming up to the jump.
Let's go, Ralph.
Whoa!
Oh, he wrecked it.
And that was a close finish at the end for second place. Stuart Baru just edging out Leroy McQueen at the end. Both cars for Team Subaru upside down, and Rick Rollins appears to have stopped rolling over on the last turn.
The ultimate Rick roll.
Some nice team driving here by Subaru. Ralph Rallington got a little sideways here coming off that hill jump, but he was able to land it and make it around the turn. Here it is from the jump cam.
Everybody got some air on that one.
Everybody except for Rick Rollins.
Boo, come on, Rick.
Let's see what happened over on the big air jump. A nice launch here from Ralph Rallington. Lands it a little too far on the front. That causes him to flip over.
Pretty much the same thing happened to Stu Baru. Once again, demonstrating that tight connection of those two as a team.
Well, I think you said it before. The team that wrecks together,
wrecks together. Exactly.
Ralph Rallington gets a distance of 10 on that jump, so he will take the bonus point for Team Subaru on the first race. A good start for Team Subaru. So far, they have 9 points. Once again, the magic number to at least tie Team Porsche is 29. They need 29 points in this race.
So far, Ford only has 2. I think they're out now, aren't they?
I mean, you could argue that they've always been out, really.
Yeah, well, of course.
Here they go over the first set of crossover jumps. Everyone makes it safely through the intersection. Team Subaru out in front once again, with Ralph Rallington leading the way.
Whoa! Wow!
Rallington goes flying off the bridge.
I think he took a piece of the guardrail with him.
Stuart Baru takes over the lead for Team Subaru and gets the win. But that DNF for Ralph Rallington is really going to hurt them on the scoreboard. Here comes Rick Rollins making it past the finish line this time. And he'll be followed up by Leroy McQueen. Both members of Team Ford making it to the finish. The same cannot be said for Team Subaru.
I hope Ralph Rallington's okay.
That's one of the craziest wrecks we've had here this season.
We got somebody on the ground, 3D.
Oh, okay, hold on. Don't press the button yet. We don't know what happened.
I think it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
For all we know, that guy was already down there just taking a nap or something.
Okay, here's the replay. Look at the car. And, well, he wasn't taking a nap, but he's certainly taking one now.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Fatality. I hope you know I take no pleasure in pressing that button.
Yeah, sure.
Wow, he got hit so hard, his shoe came off.
Are you sure?
Yeah, can we punch in on this shot?
I gotta see that again.
Watch right here. Boom! There's his shoe.
I want to know how his friend's still sitting on the rock.
I think that's some kind of prophecy, isn't it?
What in the world are you talking about?
2 men shall sit on a rock at the DRC. One will be taken, one will be left behind.
Are you just making this all up?
I believe it's somewhere in the book of Jimmy.
I've never heard the book of Jimmy.
That's because you haven't been enlightened at the Crazy Jimmy School of Driving.
So Crazy Jimmy's a prophet now?
Papa Jimmy.
Papa Jimmy?
Yes, Papa Jimmy enlightens us all.
This is starting to sound a little more like a cult than a
3D.
school.
3D. Look in my eyes.
I really don't want to.
Look in my eyes. What do you see?
A cult of personality?
No, listen. What I'm about to say is very, very important. It will be a paradigm shift in your reality.
As much as we love to hear that, we've got to take a break. We'll be right back after this.
The meaning of life starts. And that's how human life is created.
That is 100% not how human life is created, 2D.
What do you mean? Of course it is.
We'll have a talk after the program, okay? Welcome back. The score after 2 races, Team Subaru has 15, Team Ford has 7. There's still 2 races left for Team Subaru to try to get to that magic number 29 or greater. 30 or above will put them right into the finals. That DNF for Ralph Wellington on the last race kind of hurt them there, but it is still technically possible for them to advance.
Let's see if they can both stay on the track this time.
Ralph Wellington getting sideways, that's not good.
Subaru keeping them on track.
Team Subaru with a nice lead here over Ford. Rick Rollins driving in reverse back there in third. Ralph Wellington through the final turn, going for the jump.
Hey, nice jump there.
And here comes Stuart Baru to take second, followed by Rick Rollins, who rolls his car on the landing. And we are missing Leroy McQueen. It appears he stalled out where Rick Rollins got a DNF earlier in this race.
They're taking turns at being losers.
Oh, okay, you don't have to say it like that.
Oh, sorry. I apologize for stating facts.
You could have stated it in a nicer way.
Let me try again. They're taking turns at being the only driver that can't make it down to the finish line, even though everyone else already made it. You're right there at the last turn, but for some reason, you can't drive a little further and give the crowd a little jump. No, you're stuck over on the turn, doing God knows what over there.
Okay.
But by all means, you're not a loser. No, not at all.
All right, Titty.
Incompetent, unreliable, maybe.
Titty.
But sure, you're a winner at heart.
Okay, we got it.
Was that better?
I think so.
Well, there you go.
Here's a look at the big air cam. Ralph Wellington once again taking the bonus point for Team Subaru. They now have 24.
They're doing good.
5 more points will tie them with Team Porsche.
And look at Team Ford, they have 9.
Yeah, they're certainly having a rough time out there.
We got some real winners there.
Come on, don't kick a man while he's down.
It's literally the best time to kick a man. I mean, your foot is right there.
Uh-oh, Ralph Wellington got caught up on the guardrail. He recovered, though. A close call through the intersection between Stuart Baru and Rick Rollins. Stuart Baru heading for the first big jump. Nice! Lands it. He is all alone on the track. One more turn left before the finish. And here comes Stuart Baru to take the win with a big jump.
Whoa! That is some big air.
Where did Ralph Wellington come from with all that?
He hit the rocket boosters on that one, 3D.
And look at that. We have all 4 drivers making it past the line. But that was an amazing jump from Ralph Wellington. We got to see that again.
That jump was giving me Superman Stephen King vibes.
Yeah, it really did.
Race in peace, Superman Stephen King.
Wait, what?
What'd I say?
You said race in peace, but to my knowledge, he's still around, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, you can't just throw race in peace out there like that.
I haven't seen him in a while, so I just assumed.
Well, he retired from racing. That's completely different.
You know what? My bad. Retire in peace, Superman Stephen King.
No one says that.
Oh, well.
It's just like happy retirement or enjoy your retirement.
So no peace.
There's nothing wrong with the peace. It's just how you're saying it.
You know what? I'm just going to be quiet now.
That's such a good idea.
You didn't have to say it like that.
Remember, you're being quiet. Let's take a look at the final jumps from the big air cam. There goes Stuart Baru getting a 9.5. But look at that, a 12.0 from Ralph Wellington. The biggest jump of the day. Rick Rollins gets a 7.0. And Leroy McQueen, I don't think anyone really cares. Let's see the final score tally for this race. And look at that, Team Subaru has done it, 33 points. That means they beat out Team Porsche for the top spot. A total of 70 points after round 3. That means Team Mitsubishi and Subaru will be facing off in the DRC-X Season 1 Event 1 Finals. Such a classic matchup there. What do you think about that, Tootie? Tootie? Oh, you're really not going to talk now. That's fine, it's probably for the better. It's going to be a classic matchup for the finals of the first event here in the DRC-X. Team Mitsubishi going into it with a 4-point lead. I cannot wait to see the action.
You're watching the 3D Bookmaker Diecast Racing League.
Welcome back to the DRC-X. It is time for the Season 1 Event 1 Finals.
Oh yeah, a showdown of the top 2 teams here in the DRC-X.
That's right, in the last round, Team Subaru had a little trouble staying on the track in the beginning, but they managed to consistently outperform Team Porsche to earn their spot here in the finals. Team Mitsubishi, your current leaders, have a 4-point lead going into this race here today. So Subaru will be starting off at a disadvantage, but it's not much. It's only 4 points.
That's not much in the DRC-X.
All right, let's introduce our 4 finalists. Driving for Team Mitsubishi, we have Devin Airmore in the Evo 6 and Big Air Dylan in the 08 Lancer Evolution.
The Big Air Boys.
Then driving for Subaru,
The boys in blue.
we've got Ralph Rallington in the Subaru BRZ and Stuart Baru in the WRX STI.
Big Air Dylan going up against Subaru. This is going to be a good one.
Here we go. They're lined up for the first race of 4 here in the finals. And there they go down the track. Team Mitsubishi starting off on the top lanes. Dylan first over the jump. Ralph Rallington having some trouble on the landing. Whoa!
Oh my god, they killed Dylan.
Whoa, I think he'll be okay. He survived worse wrecks than that.
Oh my goodness, now we've lost Devin Airmore too.
I guess this race is over. Wait a minute.
Hey, there goes Subaru.
It's Stuart Baru coming out of nowhere, passes up Devin Airmore, and he has a clear path all the way to the finish line. Taking his time here.
Hey, no need to rush it. This track is dangerous.
And Stuart Baru will pass the finish line and add some much-needed points to the scoreboard for Team Subaru.
Wow, Team Mitsubishi's really falling apart here in the finals.
Well, we're just 1 race in. That will be a triple DNF to start things off. Both Devin Airmore and Big Air Dylan upside down. Let's try to see what happened here on the replay. Ralph Rallington was up on the guardrail, and it appears they did a double team on Big Air Dylan.
Yeah, that move was a little dirty, but I don't blame him. You got to take out the best, and Big Air Dylan is the
man.
best. Wow.
Look at Dylan's car spiral through the air after that impact.
It never ceases to amaze me how he gets big air even when he's not jumping.
Well, speaking of jumping, Devin Airmore rotates too much to the right on that jump.
One day somebody's got to land that barrel roll.
Yeah, well, the finals may not be the place you want to be trying a barrel roll.
Yeah, but if he landed it, he would be like a legend.
Or he could win the finals and be a legend for winning.
Anybody could win.
Yeah, try telling that to Team Ford.
I stand corrected.
Stuart Baru, the only one to pass the finish line with a distance of 7.5, so he will take the Big Air bonus point, giving Team Subaru 6 points on the scoreboard. That right there wipes out that 4-point lead that Team Mitsubishi came into the finals with.
So now Subaru's up by 2.
Yes, in the overall points. Here they go over the first jump. Not the cleanest landing, but Ralph Rallington is out in front. Big Air Dylan in second, followed by Stuart Baru. Here comes Rallington over the big jump. Whoa, that's off the track. Whoa!
Again.
Wow.
And he took out another guardrail.
Yeah, he's going to start getting a bill for those. Meanwhile, here comes Big Air Dylan. Wow!
Yeah.
Going really big on the finish.
That's just Big Air Dylan doing what Big Air Dylan does. Going big.
That was a monstrous jump. His car was way up in the air. And there's the car of Ralph Rallington.
Wait a minute, was that guy fiery on the ground?
There's certainly some resemblance there.
Did we just get justice for Crazy Jimmy?
Okay, we haven't confirmed who he is, and we don't have any footage showing him getting hit by the car, so for all we know, he may have just been taking a nap.
You can clearly see him standing before the car ends up down there, then he's on the ground.
Okay, but correlation doesn't necessarily imply causation.
So you're saying it's just a coincidence?
I'm just saying we can't rule that possibility out.
It sounds like you're just in denial about what happened.
Well, yeah, it's called plausible deniability.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a new thing Susan's teaching at the staff meetings.
Well, I'll have to check that out.
Let's see that jump. Whoa, 13.5
Wow.
for Big Air Dylan.
Wow, that's a big jump. On any other day, that would have been a Big Air record if Big Air Dylan didn't already set the record at 15.
That certainly was big. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the DRC-X Season 1 Event 1 Finals. Current score so far, Team Mitsubishi has 6, Subaru has 9. Now keep in mind that Team Mitsubishi has a 4-point advantage on the overall score for this event, so Team Subaru needs to win this by 5 or more to become the first ever DRC-X champions.
Oh, down goes Ralph Rallington.
Wow, Big Air Dylan gets spun around. He's now rear bumper to rear bumper with Stuart Baru. Baru first over the big jump. Dylan looking pretty good going to reverse.
Big Air Dylan is a Crazy Jimmy School of Driving alumni, so I expect nothing less.
Here comes Stuart Baru to the flying finish. A nice jump there by Stuart Baru. And Dylan backs it in to take second place with that reverse Big Air jump.
The battle between Subaru and Big Air Dylan is real.
Yeah, but look at this mess over here. Ralph Rallington upside down once again. But what's really surprising is Ralph Rallington and Devin Airmore have not finished a single race so far.
Wait, what?
They have got a DNF on all 3 races.
Wow, I didn't expect that. Especially from Devin Airmore, he's the more sensible one on Team Mitsubishi.
Yeah, usually he's pulling in the base points while Dylan's out there flying in the air, but this time it's Dylan and Subaru making all the points for their teams.
Well, we have had a lot of crashes at that intersection.
Yeah, let's go to the replay from the intersection cam. There you can see Ralph Rallington sliding into the intersection on his roof. He then causes Devin Airmore to crash into the guardrail. Let's take a look at those big air jumps to see who got the furthest.
Hey, wait a minute. Did Subaru land on the track?
Let's check it out from the finish cam to see what happened there.
I think he might have been off.
Let's see. Wow, you're right. He did not touch down on the track. He landed on the side. So that will not count towards the bigger bonus, which means Dylan will take the point. That brings the score to 10 for Mitsubishi, 14 for Team Subaru, which in the overall points, we actually have a tie with 1 race to go.
Wow, so we have an even playing field.
Yes, we do. This is anybody's race now. Team Subaru on the top lanes here. They both land the jump safely along with Mitsubishi.
Ooh.
Oh, another crash in the intersection. Big Air Dylan has the lead, followed by Stuart Baru. He's going big. Oh, he wipes out. And here comes Stuart Baru to take over the lead.
It's all over.
There is absolutely nothing in the way between Stuart Baru and the DRC-X championship.
Is his car supposed to pop like that?
Usually popping is not good.
Oh, he got stuck.
Oh my goodness. No, he's right there.
Can someone just jump out there and push this car?
No, I mean, he could push his own car, but...
Wow, that is genuinely sad.
There's Dylan upside down on the turn, and these 2 drivers here have still not seen the finish line with their own eyes today.
What's going on? This is the finals.
Well, the stakes are high. This is the first DRC-X championship, so...
I think there may be some sabotage going on.
Okay, well, we should be responsible and not start rumors like that.
It may be retaliation for Guy Fieri getting hit by the BRZ.
Okay, again, I didn't see Guy Fieri get hit. Did you?
Not exactly.
Then it didn't happen.
That's that plausible
deniability
training.
Yes.
It's pretty good. You got me questioning reality right now.
It's such a useful technique. For example, did you see me take a bite of your spaghetti sandwich?
How do you know I brought a spaghetti sandwich?
But you didn't see me take a bite of it.
No, but now you're making me think that you did.
But you didn't see me do it.
No.
Then I didn't take a bite of your spaghetti sandwich.
Okay, now I really feel like I need to check on my sandwich.
It's just an example, Tootie. Don't worry about it.
Is that why your breath smells like pasta sauce?
All right, let's get back to the race. The drivers are at the start. That one's called deflection. We learned that in training as well.
Why do we even have these training courses?
Once again, the overall scores for the event are even. Either team can win it right here. And they're off again for the final race. The big question here is, can Devin Airmore or Ralph Rallington make it to the finish line this time?
I sure hope so.
Everyone makes it clean through the intersection. Look at that. Devin Airmore and Ralph Rallington are still in the race. Dylan goes big, lands it, spins around. His teammate Devin Airmore catches up to him and is guiding him down the track.
Here comes Subaru trying to pass.
Can he get on the outside? No! And Big Air Dylan will take the win, followed by Stuart Baru, Devin Airmore. And where is Ralph Rallington?
Oh, no, don't tell me he goose-egged the finals.
Oh, how embarrassing if he goose-egged the finals.
Please tell me he's still rolling somewhere.
Oh, God, he's back upside down.
Someone cover that up. Get that off my screen.
How embarrassing is that?
Hey, Mom, watch me. I'm in the DRC-X finals. I'm going to flip my car over on every race and never finish.
Oh, man, he probably has family in attendance.
They're probably covering their faces and getting out of here already.
Well, you know, if I were them, I would head over to the new 3D Bot Maker merch store.
Oh, that's right. We got a new store.
Yeah, the old one was not working out for us or the fans. But we do have new DRC-X t-shirts and hats available.
Oh, snap. We got hats?
Yes, we do.
Okay, I need to get one of those.
You should see the link with the picture of the shirts under the video somewhere.
Sweet.
Okay, well, let's look at the results of this race. Big Air Dylan getting a distance of 12 going backwards is impressive. And there's the final score. Team Mitsubishi does it. They finished this round with 18 points. Team Subaru only 1 point behind them with 17. But there's the overall score for the event. Mitsubishi finishes with a 92 over Team Subaru with 87.
Now just imagine if Ralph Rallington had finished a race or two, they could have easily tied the score 1.
You're just going to keep kicking him while he's down, aren't you?
Hey, I'm just saying, he might want to change his name to Wreck-It Ralph after today's race.
Hey, it's sketchy. Let's go over to our first ever DRC-X champions. There's Devin Airmore, joined by the MVP of this event.
MVD 3D, MVD, most valuable driver.
Sorry, the MVD of this event, Big Air Dylan, who scored the most points out of all the drivers in this event. He finished with a score of 60, Second place was Stuart Baru with 57.
We all knew coming into this Big Air Dylan was a legend, but I think after this, it may be safe to say Big Air Dylan is the GOAT of the DRC.
It just feels a little too early to have the GOAT talk.
You think someone else is going to outperform Dylan?
We've only had one event so far on the new track.
I highly doubt it.
Hey, don't forget, Dylan is not the only DRC legend.
So others are coming back too?
We are currently in negotiations with a couple drivers, yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we are just getting started here.
Yes.
We hope you enjoyed this first event of the 3D bot maker Diecast Rallycross. We have a lot more racing action coming your way. Until next time, I'm 3D bot maker.
And I'm 2D.
And you've been watching the
DRC-X. Wait a minute, someone took a bite out of my sandwich. 3D!